Welcome to Tush Twins, heard exclusively on MalcolmPresents.com, a streaming platform heard round the world and beyond, wherever beyond is. I think
Yeah,
beyond is also beyond what we were talking about before the show. It's beyond our reality of what life is. But we'll get into the
true.
discussion one day.
Here's the world right now, because I got the whole world in my hands,
Yeah,
But
that was a great song.
good.
At the
Do you
whole
sing it in your
world.
chorus? Do they do that ever?
Yeah, we sing it occasionally. We do sing-alongs with the
Sing along.
Altacockers.
Oh man, you think I don't ever want to be considered an Altacaca.
Oh,
Even
never
in
will
my
we.
even in my 90s, I'm gonna go, no, not an Altacaca. Sorry. How about
Mhm.
I'm gonna do that with you too, there, Mr. Malcolm. In your 90s, I'm gonna go, you're not an Altacaca.
And
Oh
well, let's
God,
just say
no.
if I survive that long and go through this period,
Well, I think we have no choice but to get through this period. And even though it's the most insane crap I've ever seen in my life, um, yeah, that's crazy. So I'm gonna go, let's try some good stuff here, because there's so much horrible crap
all right, the good
that
stuff. I was going to call you up yesterday about
you
your time, about 12 o'clock midnight.
I was up because I was watching Colbert, which I'm sad about. Oh, I'm just sad. Spielberg's next movie is going
Hmm.
to be insane, and I cannot wait to see it.
What is it?
It's going to be insane. It's about it has to do with aliens and about these two people who work in like kind of a Area 51-ish kind of thing,
Oh,
and I mean I want to give I mean I just it's about something, it has to do with that. So anyway, and then Colbert asked Obama when he interviewed him, like, what about the aliens that things have been spotted by the Navy, and or that's really, and he goes, I can't really say anything. He completely backtracked on it, so he wouldn't let him say anything. But this Spielberg movie, which is Emily,
I think it's great.
Yeah,
Emily said,
it's
I
called
heard
E.T.
it's
It's called E.T.
no, actually they're showing ET in my local film house, and I almost really want to go see
no.
it. I might want to see it on the big screen again. Like
You
that's
don't,
a ET
Paula, do me a favor. I know I
and,
didn't ask you before. Could you
and
put some more light on your face?
close
You seem to be in
encounters.
shadow.
Close
I want to
encounter.
see your beautiful features.
What features? How's that?
It's still dark,
Okay.
but do you have anything in the
Um,
front? Yeah, that's better.
so wait,
Okay.
let me I just Googled the new movie. It's called Disclosure Day, Steven Spielberg. It's coming out June 12th.
Oh,
The
cool.
film marks Spielberg's return to large-scale summer blockbusters and centers on mysterious UFO phenomenon, government conspiracies, and a battle to reveal the truth about extraterrestrial life to the public.
But I believe in it.
You
I
know,
think
there has to be
the
something
person who is
somewhere,
our president is
well,
from outer space.
no, I wouldn't. I think whatever's coming from outer space is a zillion times smarter than what we got here right now.
What
Did you
well they
see what I
were
sent you the other day, yesterday?
Yeah, I didn't I think I ha-ha'd
the
it,
what?
but ugh, no, we send each other really silly things a lot. So, because we're silly.
You're silly. Yeah,
We're
I'll
silly,
send it to you, Malcolm, next.
you're silly girls.
silly
Yeah.
Brooklyn girls. That's us. So, anyway, we're in basketball playoff season,
Woo-hoo!
and the Knicks pulled off a game.
Yeah,
Oh my
He,
what
God, that
happened
was
to the Knicks?
amazing. The
he
overtime and everything.
he was there yesterday. He was at this
Oh.
game. This is
Elon?
probably one of the most phenomenal games that you'll ever witness. And
And I'm not a big basketball lover, but I couldn't keep my eyes off the TV.
this was like Brunson was like he had superpowers yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing else that explains it, right, Malcolm? You were
Yeah,
watching it.
no,
You probably
he's a magician. I mean, he'll go in, there'll be four people on him, and he'll throw a lofty ball high off the backboard that rebounds right into the basket.
Yeah,
He's
people
amazing.
people couldn't believe the shots he was making
Yeah.
yesterday. They were
And
down
then when they
22
can't drive
points.
in, he steps back and hits a three-pointer.
Right. And
I don't get it. The overtime was amazing. I just he
yep.
keeps throwing them and throwing them and throwing them in. And,
Yeah, it was like was insane. They said that the fans like they literally the garden was shaking. They were getting a little nervous because they actually felt the garden shake with the fans
oh
in
my
it. And he was he goes to a lot of these games and he probably gets at this point gets season tickets the way he goes. But
God, he should.
he gets deals though. He was at the game and he sent me something today that it was a video by MSG and he said I finally got into a video and he was you can see his face. You can see him clearly in the
Oh,
video.
cool.
So he was on a video. It's been on in TikTok. So he said I finally got in and I'm like
Yeah, well,
crazy.
I think I told you the story when, in this is going back 1991, which I can't believe is 35 years ago. And I was doing the New York Marathon, and I'm living out in California. So what I did is I came in to the city to Manhattan. I stayed in a hotel for about 3 days just to get myself acclimated to time. And I didn't tell anyone I was coming in, aside from my brother, because I
Oh,
didn't want to people calling me and just wanted to
bothering you. You just
concentrate.
wanted to run. Yeah.
Right. So when I went to pick up my my goodie bags over at it was a convention center. I think it was Jacob Javits Convention Center.
Right.
One of
Mhm.
the news stations was there.
Right.
And they said, "Could you be interviewed?" And I said, "What the hell? They probably do like a
But then you
uh,
blew your cover.
yeah, no, but they probably do 100, 200 hours of tape, and they show 30
And
seconds
right,
of it,
right.
maybe."
It winds up on the floor with
Right.
the right.
So
They
I
picked
said,
it.
yeah, I'm from, they say, why are you doing the race? I said, well, I'm an ex-New Yorker and I always wanted to do the race from the very beginning. It's named Malcolm Berman, blah, blah, blah. About 2 days later, uh, I was getting calls from my relatives and friends. Why didn't you tell me you're in New York?
Right. Of course. Of
It got
course.
on.
Told you. You blew your cover, man. That would do it.
Yeah, I
It
blew
got
my
on.
cover.
Well, they liked you.
But
They
anyway,
really liked you.
They like you very much.
But anyway, that was a
yeah.
game for the record books,
But at the beginning of
actually.
the game, I don't know. They had two seats. I don't know whether they raffled it off or how they did it, in prime seats. It went for $52,000 each
Yesterday at
Ah,
the Garden,
yesterday at the
yes,
Garden.
too. Bingo.
shake them
52.
That's
balls.
ridiculous. Oh
And the
my
only thing I could
God.
think of to check with Elon, I think that must have
I
been
don't
like
know. I think
that might be a
I heard
charity.
it.
That might be a charity type of thing because I can't see
Yeah, no,
anyone
I
that
hope
spending
it's a charity.
52.
If it's not, shame
I
on
thought it was
the
30. I
garden.
thought I didn't hear. I thought it was 33,000, which is ridiculous in and of itself.
Well,
But
I heard
I don't
52.
know what that was about. I really don't. I'm hoping it was a charity thing
Yeah,
because
because I can't see that.
it doesn't. I mean, that's crazy even for the garden. But
What's Elon's last name? Musk?
Musk,
Elon Musk.
Elon.
Elon Musk. Yeah, I don't think he was at the game.
Was
I can
that your
assure
son?
you. No, no.
Now our son is
He's
much,
not the bad
my
guy.
godson is smarter and he's a
He's
good
the good
man.
guy. He's not the bad guy.
No bad
But
guy.
Um,
anyway, that was they were 22 points down with 7.5 minutes left,
that
I know.
and
that
they tied the game.
I
It's
that
one
isn't
second.
that is I literally the he said he'd never experienced anything like this. He said the only thing that was kind of close was that Yukon game that he went to where the kid hit that shot in the last like second and won the game, beat Duke.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was, so he's been witnessing some really amazing
and
basketball.
actually the first game with uh the Spurs,
Yeah, that
San
went to
Antonio
overtime.
Spurs, that went to overtime, and that was
Yeah.
and the last shot hit was like a 30-footer by
Yeah.
a guy that's a 7'4" or 7'5", depending on who you're listening to, with a
That tall
wingspan
enough for you?
with a wingspan of
Seven
about
four.
8 feet.
If he goes to the basket, he's literally there.
Yeah,
He doesn't even
he's
have
Looks
to
like a
jump to dunk. He just goes flip
But
It's like,
he is amazing. From the half court, he takes one step and he can dunk the ball.
so anyway, so that, I'm hoping that the Knicks continue this and that they get into the NBA finals.
What again?
Um,
Yay.
Tonight they have San Antonio, so that would be a good
yeah,
game to watch also because
yeah.
this guy is amazing.
Yeah,
Victor
no, I'm not watching it.
Benyama.
You'll let me know what happens. I'll see it
Okay.
on my news feed.
Yeah.
Anyway, not yesterday, but two crazy games of the Mets in Washington Nationals. They
Oh my
scored
God.
10
They
runs in
were
the 12th
tied.
inning. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
They were
they
tied 6
uh,
6.
and
And
then
I'm going, huh?
and then it was, I think, 7-6, and
Well,
then it
yeah,
was 7 or something. And then I don't know, in the 12th inning, they
16 to
yeah.
7.
Yeah. So
I watched.
they scored 10 runs. And
Yeah,
so I was watching I didn't see the game. I saw the clips of the game. And
I
I was
watched.
watching, well, they put in a pitcher who was not a pitcher, the Nationals. It says um their main reliever, Paxton Schultz, pitched each of the two prior games, so he wasn't there. And he couldn't be forced to throw a third day in a row,
Hmm.
and they took the lead. And the manager, Blake Butera, inserted this. He's an infielder. His name Vivas, to pitch, and he was literally lobbing. He was throwing the ball. He was lobbing the pitches. It almost looked like he was doing a softball arc pitch, but he was throwing
Oh,
overhand, and it was going up and over, and it was like they were smacking it. And one, I mean, they scored 10 runs. This guy was throwing like
and they
meatballs.
didn't pull him out.
They didn't pull him out, which was even more. I was like, they was like, get the third out at some point. And
Yeah,
I mean,
there's no reason to pull him out because the next guy who would come in would pitch the same way because they're not pitchers.
well, they apparently got in touch with like Major League Baseball to see if they could allow this guy who's not a pitcher to pitch. There was some rule or something.
Yeah, I think
And
because the baseball teams have a certain allotted pitchers, that they can keep on their roster. I think it's seven or eight.
well,
They're using that as an excuse for the Mets to win. Shame on them. They
yeah, well,
played
but
well.
then
They beat them
yesterday
na poo poo,
the Mets were winning, and
and
then
they lost.
the bases were loaded for the Nationals. This guy comes up, hits it out. The whole outfield is these young rookies now, and
Yes,
and they were doing pretty good until yesterday. One of them, he flubbed the play and
mm-hmm.
allowed the guy who hit it to have an inside the park home run grand slam.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like clown show craziness, but
Well, I saw that a lot.
you
Of course,
know.
it was little league play.
Right, exactly. I expect that. I mean, it was nuts. It was nuts. But anyway, so that's the sports news. And
It's
then
over.
the Yankees won the other day. The Yankees and Mets won on the same day. That was good. And the Knicks winning is, we got to just keep.
And let's say t tonight is the San Antonio Spurs.
Okay, I'm not
Mm.
sure that I'd be watching that.
5:30 my time, 8:30 your time on
Yeah,
Channel
no.
4.
Okay, thank you for the
Thank
NBC.
you
information.
for the
Thank
update.
you for the
I
My
up.
husband will
expect
be
you to
taping
watch.
it because he watches
Does he
everything.
like does he watch he would watch the games, no? The
Yeah, he
playoffs?
watches
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
He tapes
Well,
them.
Yeah, he's a
I
sports
like
guy.
watching because it's amazing. I see what Wemby does, and I'm sort of amazed because
Oh,
back in my days, when someone
uh-huh.
was 7'4", they couldn't bend down to tie their shoelace,
Right,
and they would trip if they took two consecutive steps. They were so uncoordinated.
right. Well, this
But
guy is insane.
now he's so damn coordinated.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
he's like what I don't know if
yeah.
well, you wouldn't remember when Magic Johnson came into the league. And Magic
Yeah.
Johnson was a backcourt man at 6'9".
Wow.
Unbelievable. He started that whole
He started the whole
movement.
thing with the
Yeah.
big boys. Yep, the big boys, they're in there. I mean, Brunson compared to most of the other Brunson's like purportedly 6'2". He looks more
He
like
looks older than
maybe
that.
6 feet. No, no,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought he looked,
He's six. Well, he's six. Let's say 6'2", and he looks
okay.
like a munchkin
Oh,
compared to the
compared to
other
the other
guys.
guys. And,
Right. I mean, if I'm standing next to him, that's one thing. But he has these, oh my God, it's crazy. So
Well, I
speaking of
think it's a guy named Spud Webb. That name.
Spud
I know
Webb,
Bud
what
Spud Webb, I
McKenzie.
think, was
Yes.
5'3",
Spud Webb? There was another guy who was
and he played.
he,
He was a great basketball player. Do you
yeah,
imagine how
yeah. I
fast he
don't know
must
if that
be?
was the name. It was a different name, but I know exactly who you mean. It was a real
And
he
one
was
of them, I'm not sure if it was Spud, but won the slam dunk contest because he got so high off the ground.
Oh my God.
that's crazy. Wake up.
Wake
Wake
I
up.
up.
can't.
Did you sleep?
I had no air conditioning. I finally
Did
had
it
air
work?
conditioning on Monday. It's wonderful. I'm in the house here. It's 68 degrees in
Mm.
here. It's
But why do you need air conditioning? It was only 90 degrees.
I
was
don't know what
98 here yesterday.
they're expecting
98?
severe thunderstorms here now. I
Not
gotta
me. They're
I got
not.
nope.
They
It's
said
it's
no. They said maybe chance of rain, but no
no here. I'm
severe.
getting
Yeah,
severe thunderstorm watch till nine
we need a
o'clock.
chance of rain because we have a wildfire in
I
Simi Valley.
need.
Yeah, you have I heard about that. It's like never-ending cycle of crap.
But there's,
Anyway,
Oh,
you
I just got a warning, severe thunderstorms till 9 o'clock tonight.
yeah, it's the same thing. That's what I'm getting. Yeah,
but
you were
there's,
in there because it said Jersey.
Because
there's no,
an hour ago they said we chance of rain was going below us,
They
and our
lied.
area was not. They lied.
guys,
They lied like
there's
a
no
rock.
climate change. Don't worry about it.
No climate
Oh
change.
no, there
It's
is
normal.
none. And I speak to people about it, and they really up
They
here don't
said El
believe.
Nino is going to be so severe, we're not going to know what we're dealing with. Is insane. But anyway, aside from the weather, you pointed out that
Yesterday.
yesterday it was National Roadies Day. Um,
Yay, roadies.
roadies are what? The
The
crew,
backbone and the crew of the
right?
performers, the rock and rollers.
Right, right. They're kind of the unsung heroes, putting all when you watch a concert, any concert even, you have to have amps, you have to be hooked up, you have to have mics, everything has to work right. And then when you're really big, like, if it's Taylor Swift or big, Bad Bunny, any of the major ones with the pyrotechnics and the other changes that they have. And mind you, it's a staff of like 100 plus people minimally. And
Yes,
so, they keep
nice.
the musical tours and theatrical productions running. It was so the reason why it seems it's May 19th is the day they have it is coincides with the birthday of Ben H. Dorsey III,
Yep,
widely known as the and celebrated as the first professional
roadie.
roadie. And he was like the guy that, was the one who said, "Hey, we're doing this, but we're pros at this." And
Started the
so
whole thing. But
they
you know
started
what? They're the first ones to be there and the last ones out. And Joe
right,
Jackson, thank you for writing that wonderful song, a tribute to them.
right, right. hmm I mean,
Well,
it's like it says like I was looking up the origins and stuff, and it said
Yeah.
in the 60s and 70s, these essential workers evolved from hauling heavy amplifiers and instruments in vans
Hmm.
to becoming highly specialized professionals who manage the complex lighting, audio, logistics, and these live concert tours, which are huge. And the technicians travel with the bands and they set up the stages and the lighting and the sound gear. And the word roadie stems from being on the road.
Oh,
On the road
yeah.
again.
I don't know if you remember it. I don't know how many years ago they had a TV series called Roadie,
yes, I know about
Yes,
it.
they did. I saw it. I
and it
watched
was
that.
good. I enjoyed
Yeah.
it,
Yeah,
Okay,
I
it was
enjoyed it
fun.
too. I
but
enjoyed
I
It
it
was
think they
too.
only
fun.
had one season, maybe two seasons.
I think it was, yeah, it didn't go,
Didn't
but
go
anyway,
well.
didn't,
No,
But
but
I
but
it
have to
did.
say, Maxine and I were roadies for her brothers when we were kids. And
I could
Maxine
tell
said it wasn't roadies, we were
your shoulder
child
muscles.
labor.
It
Wait,
was the
you're
shoulder
We
talking.
were
muscles
called
from
child
lugging the
Stop.
labor.
amps.
Hold on. Hold on. You talking at the same time.
Okay.
So we got it. This is something we need to practice.
No, we,
Yes.
This is something. No, it's generally you, Malcolm. So you can't you got
it's
to not
always me. I have a
but you
louder
can't
voice
talk.
than both of you.
Sure.
I understand, but to be honest, we can't talk over each other.
But to
So
be
I'm gonna
honest,
be the one.
I
I'm gonna be the one to. I'm gonna be
You
the.
can
I'm
be the
gonna be the bad
moderator.
teacher. I'm gonna be the bad teacher on this one.
I,
I'm
I,
like,
I listen to The View and they're all
uh,
screaming at each other and they have
yeah,
great
no,
ratings.
but they also have a TV show with people who can like edit stuff out and whatever. But when you talk over each other in a podcast on Zoom, everything gets muffled out, so you don't hear who's saying anything. So who wants to
Okay.
go first? I'm
Let
gonna
me say,
pick you, the redhead.
Maxine and I, when we were kids, I remember the first time we did roadie work for the guys. They were performing at 253. My
That's
father
PS
was the
253.
electrician and lighting guy for the whole thing. He was
Right, my
part of the
dad
road
did the
crew.
pictures, photos.
Yes. And we were bringing in whatever we could bring in. And I said, Maxine, we were roadies at like, we were like 8 years old,
Mm,
7, 8 years old.
something like that.
And you said that wasn't, we weren't being roadies. We abused child labor
Oh,
for,
I
for
see.
his
I started talking like that even at a young age, Malcolm. Sorry. I mean that picks it up. But
uh,
anyway, the roadies, there's been about it. There's been,
mhm,
celebrities who became roadies.
yes.
There's different names. They have tour managers, production managers, guitar techs, riggers. And so,
One,
this
yeah.
is a big thing that these people do. And I think Taylor Swift, I'll point to her again. I think she gave her staff, her roadie staff, like $100,000 bonus, like each. I
Hmm.
think I saw that in on
He's
a clip,
amazing.
and because to what they do, and this is worldwide. They travel everywhere, and
Yep.
to be part of that tour, her last tour was crazy. But some of the roadies who became stars was Tupac Shakur.
Yep.
I was a roadie for the hip hop group Digital Underground. Lemmy Kilmister, the iconic frontman of Motorhead, was roadie for Jimi Hendrix in the late 60s. Noel
One of,
Gallagher,
mhm.
songwriter for Oasis, and he worked as a roadie for the Inspiral Carpets prior to joining his brother's band Oasis. So,
And
There
so
is the most famous one is Big Steve Parrish from the Grateful Dead. He was Jerry
Jerry Garcia.
confidant and best friend, yes. And he was the figure band lead in the Wall of Sound touring era and wrote famous memoir about the road called Home Before Daylight. That
okay.
was
Well,
Big Steve Parrish.
Yeah,
also
I heard. I heard.
they had the roadies, which were more infamous, were a lot of the women who traveled with the band.
Yeah, they did more than just road work. I'm sure.
Mhm. I would
Yeah,
do something, but I won't.
yeah, you were gonna. Yeah, I know what you you can.
Yeah. Well, they took care of the band after the concerts. Put it like that.
What did they do?
They took care of the
They
band
were not
after
roadies.
concerts.
How did they do it? What were you gonna
How
show
did they do
me?
it? They served they mixed their drinks.
I'm sure they did a lot more than that. But in any event,
Hmm.
well, sometimes it was kind of at their pleasure, but sometimes it was at the woman's pleasure. She
Well, they did
wanted
that.
to screw a rock star. What the hell? I mean, the go can go both ways there. You don't
I
know.
wanted to, but Paul McCartney was never around or
Yeah,
John
I know.
Denver. So I was,
You mean
I don't know.
as a
I mean,
Playboy bunny you never did? I don't know.
mm-mm, I wish
she
I did.
she she was
Paul
a g-
McCartney.
she
I was a good
she
girl,
Oh,
but I would have given it
you
up
held
for
out for
Paul
Paul.
McCartney.
if you would have given
I
it up
would
for
have held out for
Paul.
Paul.
Yeah.
Hey, hey,
Pierce.
Paul. Oh, Pierce, he's not, I'd
Yep.
be his roadie.
We'll be his roadie anytime. Still now, I don't care.
Anybody now
But
that you have your eyes on? Any of the rock people
musician?
or
No, they're
musicians?
all
Uh,
dead.
no, they're not all dead, but
No, but
I like who's a
no,
cute rock star? I don't know.
I'm too old, but I do like Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny?
I'm
Uh,
just too old.
I like Harry. There's something about him I like.
You
I
like who?
just I don't know what it is, but Harry Styles. He was in
Harry
a
Styles?
big a boy band in Britain,
boy
and
band.
he's Harry Styles is big. He's doing a residency at Madison Square Garden
Oh,
Ah,
for
really?
a month
so
because he doesn't want to go. I think
he
he lives
might
in
be
Brooklyn.
available for you.
Yeah.
Nah, he's with some cute girl, I'm sure. So, he's with somebody now. He was with someone for a while. Actually, it was Jason Sudeikis' ex-wife.
Oh,
And there was a little, I don't know what was happening going on, but
I can't think of anyone to this day that I would actually go, oh my God, I wish I had him. There's no
I,
one in the
I,
rock
I
world.
don't know. I guess we're not up
No,
on the current rock world. I mean,
no, there's no one because they're too young. I don't like
well,
the young ones.
look at Cher and Madonna. They both have
Well,
guys who are 35 years younger than them.
There could be their
Uh,
children.
yes,
mm,
it could be
it
their
could.
children.
And
Uh,
But
Cher is 80 years old
they
today.
don't keep them around that long.
I don't know. They're both,
See,
uh,
John Denver passed away, so he was like my number one
yeah, I know. You stood online for him, right?
many times.
You crazy.
I saw 13 of his concerts.
Not
Wow.
you didn't like him too much.
Did you follow him or
I loved
when he was in New
them.
York?
See,
No, all
I was
over.
looking up who's the like cute guys now, current guys.
Yeah.
So I was right. Harry
Harry
Styles.
Styles.
He's I see. I just said that off the top, but he's cute. Um, they're saying Alex Turner from Arctic Monkeys, Brandon Flowers from The Killers, Damon Albarn of the Gorillaz. Don't you love these names? Oh, Billy Joe Armstrong. I love him. Green Day.
Yes, I like him too. He's
He's
cute, but
up.
he's too, I just don't like, I never liked young guys.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. That was not me. I always
What's wrong
liked
with?
men that were older than me.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
As
Well,
long as they had money.
that's right. It's the greenbacks.
The green. Yeah,
It's the greenbacks. But and
So you
speaking of
married
that,
a poor old man, huh?
yeah,
I
no,
know.
no, no.
Yes, I did.
One of the movies that was famous for also featuring roadies was Almost Famous. You know,
That was an amazing,
that was a
amazing
That was a
movie.
good.
wonderful.
It's my favorite all-time
I
movies.
think I need to rewatch that. I got to find that on streaming somewhere.
Yeah, that should
It's
be
a
there.
great movie. I just saw it recently.
So, and then I came across off the topic here on a different topic.
Yes.
I saw an article that said older women are ditching the extra makeup, hair rollers, and other things because they say it's time for liberation because who gives a F? Uh,
Not
and
me.
one of the reasons is, and there's a book about this now because this woman started this thing online that says we simply do not care, because certain things we do when you're certain age, premenopause, menopause, perimenopause, postmenopause. Um, so uh, Helen Mirren, who's an actress we
Yeah,
love, she told People
I love her.
magazine that she thinks aging and all the changes that come with it are something to embrace rather than to hide. I think women are terrified of having white or gray hair because it immediately puts in a different category. And so, you're in that age group, but you are in that age group, so
Right,
tough crap. She says, deal with it. You're there. Make yourself still look nice.
who
Make
was it? Pamela
yourself
Anderson?
I personally make up and do this not for other people. It's for
for you.
myself. It's
Well,
for
you do it
myself.
for yourself, but a lot of
Yes,
people don't. A lot of
I
people
do for
do it.
myself.
No, you've always done it for yourself. I
Mm-hmm.
would say 90% of the time. But a lot of people don't. They do it to please someone else.
No,
And I think that's the whole thing about this. I think Helen Mirren was also, in with that same kind of statement. Uh,
then I agree with her. I don't
and
do it to
and
please anyone else but myself.
this other woman they said, Sandra Davidoff, she was in the article, and in Huff the was the Huffington Post. She said that she's proud of of the natural aging because it shows how much she's lived, which is
Mhm.
liberating realization that's, she said, yes, I've lived, I have wrinkles, I've laughed, I've loved, I've stressed, survived, and laughed again. And, she said every line tells a story, and she loves that, every line on her face. But then again, there are people who want, like you, who
Like
feel
me.
good, because they feel good doing it. So if it makes you feel good,
It
if
makes
it
me
makes you
feel
happy,
groovy,
it
like an
can't
old
be
time
that
movie.
Yeah,
bad. If
who's
it
who's the
makes you
actress
happy,
now? Is it Pamela Anderson who walks
she's
around without
gone.
makeup?
She's gone all
uh,
natural, but she looks good all natural. She
Yeah.
could do it.
she could get away with it,
And then lady
and
from uh,
there was another
South
what
Africa or
no, the one she has the show about New
Australian.
York. No. Well, I don't well, her
And
name is
I don't wear
escaping me,
makeup.
but she's no, you sure? You have a
No,
beard though.
aside from a little
You don't wear
eyeliner.
makeup, but you, Maxine, you never needed makeup
Uh,
growing up or
I
anything. So you always,
I don't know. I'm in the, Pamela Anderson class. I don't know. What's the show on Broadway about New York? I didn't see it, but I don't know. She lived in New York, went to music and art. I
Hmm.
don't I'm
But
trying
by the
to
way, now
her
speaking of
name
New York,
is go
speaking of
ahead.
New York, the Tony Awards are coming up, I think, the first week in June.
Yeah.
I love
And my friend
watching
June
that.
Squibb is nominated. I think
Is
we spoke
June
about that.
back or she's still away?
No, well, she's away now because she's in Vancouver doing a TV series. She'll
Right.
be back, I think, Friday, and then she goes to New York.
Oh,
Not bad traveling
brother.
at 96.
God
I want
bless her.
I want to be her when I grow up.
Right.
Does she have someone going with her all the time? Her
Yeah,
assistant?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Her assistant is fantastic, actually.
Kelly.
Uh, yeah, Kelly. I met Kelly. She was very sweet. She met us when we went there and brought us upstairs.
Oh,
They had a nice area in the theater that all the actors came
Hmm.
in after if they had people who they had to see. Usually you would go to the dressing room, right? You used to go to the dressing
Yeah.
room and they were
right.
all sweaty against the hold on, I gotta get my stuff ready. When I would go with Matt Stern took us back to we went to see the Full Monty, and
Mm-hmm.
well, mostly guys, obviously. And he stage managed a lot of huge shows. And now he's teaching stage management, and he also has this stage management some every year that he's like the big macher. So he's the guy. If you want to know about stage management, Matt Stern's your
We should
man.
get him on the show.
Um, we could try. I mean,
I would love to see
he's
Matt. He's a great guy.
he's well, he was at the wedding. You saw him at the wedding,
Yeah,
right? I
no.
hope.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
mind the
at least
Of
competition. I could
course.
have
The
another
guy
male
of
on the
course.
show.
what?
I don't mind the competition. I could have another male on the show vying for your attention.
Oh yeah, you think?
Yeah,
Uh, okay,
because I have
sounds good.
control. If I just get too angry at him, I just pop his picture off.
Uh, well, why is this the name eluding me of her? She's a great
Does your
singer.
friend, was she ever married and have children?
June?
June, yeah.
Yes,
June,
she has
she
one son.
Okay.
she was married. Does the son live in LA or
He lives in
somewhere?
California. I'm not sure exactly where. I think in San Diego someplace.
Yeah. She's
She was
nominated
married
for
twice,
Okay.
nominated for a Tony for Marjorie Prime,
and she
which
converted to Judaism for her second
she
husband, I think.
she what?
She converted to Judaism.
To
Oh, she
Judaism for
converted
him?
to
Yeah,
Judaism. Interesting.
Oh,
I think it was the first husband or second husband.
Right. I don't know. So
God
now
bless.
she's a piece of work.
And God is blessing her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's I mean, traveling all over at 96, like everywhere, I'm like
I'm very impressed. I'm very
In
impressed.
fact, I
I
I'm
think
hope
she
like,
she
has something
wins.
they're planning. They might be in New Zealand,
oh God.
I know.
but that's a
You told me.
long trip. I think even
Okay,
from here it's
Alicia,
about 10, 11 hours.
I finally got tracked down to Alicia Keys.
Oh, Alicia Keys had for years stopped wearing makeup.
She was like, I'm done with this. No, she said she puts on a little bit, just an
Mhm.
accent, but for the most part, it's nothing. But
But,
when she has to, she just dabs in
but,
it, dabs in it.
I
but,
have to. My mother always told me lipstick every time you go out.
Yeah.
I even walk the dog with lipstick.
to me,
You've been
what
putting
makes a
on
woman,
makeup since
yeah,
12.
what makeup is for women I
13.
like is the eye makeup. That brings out the eyes. Lips, okay.
I,
I had to. My eyelashes and eyebrows and everything about me was white. I was just pure white. And my mother promised me the day after graduation of sixth grade, I could start wearing makeup. And the first day I wore makeup fully was to your bat mitzvah.
well, that was a special occasion.
Anyway, guys, I'd love to ramble
I
on,
got,
but
and then the
our
first,
allotted time is off, and the Zoom master is telling me
uh,
cut. So
okay.
anyway,
Well, um,
let's hope that
my bat mitzvah,
the Nick.
let's go Knicks. Yeah.
Let's go,
Go
Knicks.
Nick.
Let's bet.
Defense.
Uh,
Deep. No, as Ron
and we'll
said.
speak next week because
So,
actually the Zoom is starting to freeze. Anyway, you've
yeah, I
been
see.
listening to Tush
We're
Twins,
zooming
heard
out.
exclusively on malcolmpresents.com. If you have any questions or any comments, only positive comments, I can be reached at malcolmpresents@gmail.com. Nothing
If
negative,
they're
please.
negative, we're tossing. We're
If they're
tossing them.
negative,
We
you can
only
send it
want
over to the White
good stuff.
House.
I want to see the negative comments. I want to see them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will, and then our groundhog will.
What's your email
No, mine
address?
will too. Malcolm@gmail.com. Is that what it
Anyway,
is?
guys, have a great week.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Stay cool. Stay cool.
Bye, everyone.
Arrivederci.